Korea's political parties are trying to woo as many voters as possible ahead of a two-day early voting period that starts Friday. It's the first time early voting will be used for a general election, and all eyes are on the turnout, which could have big implications for the election outcome. Ji Myung-kil starts us off.
The country's three main political parties are scrambling to garner public support before early voters head to the polls on Friday to try to put some space between themselves and the competition. Early voters can cast their ballots from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Korea time on Friday and Saturday at one of the 3,500 polling stations nationwide. During the early voting period, the ruling Saenuri Party is targeting voters in their 50s and 60s. The main opposition Minju Party of Korea is targeting people in their 20s and 30s. And the fledgling centrist People's Party is targeting undecided voters and those fed up with both of the leading parties. However, the infighting that affected all of the parties during the candidate selection process has caused voters to become disenchanted with politics, which could spell trouble for the opposition parties. In Korea, low voter turnout typically hurts the liberals rather than the conservatives. Korea's election watchdog first adopted their early voting system during the April by-election in 2013 as part of an effort to boost the voter turnout rate. The first time early voting was used, turnout was 4.9%, but by the 2014 June local elections, it had risen to 11.5%. This is the first time early voting will be used for a general election, and if turnout reaches 15%, then political analysts expect the total voter turnout for this election to reach 60%. During the early voting period, candidates are prohibited from campaigning within 100 meters of polling stations, and the election watchdog has vowed to clamp down on slander between rivals. Ji Myung-kil, Arirang News.